Hello everyone, I hope you're doing wonderful. Today I'm going to explain about my cybersecurity project. This project is about Nmap. In this project, I'm going to show the power of Nmap to perform reconnaissance and exploit vulnerabilities on the target system. The workflow follows a standard penetration testing approach. I will perform network enumeration, service footprinting, and vulnerability analysis against Windows 10. The objective is to identify exposed services and open ports, and attempt exploitation to gain remote access. This is sandbox lab environment. All actions are legal, ethical, and for educational purposes only. Before further ado, let's get started. So I have here Linux Mint, which I have already installed Nmap inside that. And I have here for the target is Windows 10. I'm going to conduct reconnaissance from Nmap to find information about our target machine, which is Windows 10. I'm going to start the machine. All right, for the first step of our reconnaissance, we only know the IP range. We still don't know the IP address of our target. So we only have the IP range. We are gonna do the ICMP echo request for host discovery using Nmap. So I'm gonna write Nmap -sn. So the IP range is 10.0.0.0-24, which is only we have the IP range. Still we don't know the IP address of our target system. So by sending ICMP echo request, we want to find the IP address. So right now this is the, so I'm gonna click enter. So we give it some time. Okay, yeah, we got information. So all the host which is up and the IP address. So right now they are 1, 2, 3, 4, because this one is for VirtualBox and this is for gateway, and different hosts that are up and running, and we can check every one of these IP address to find more information. And yeah, I'm going to run this one, for example, for the next reconnaissance step. So for doing that, I'm gonna run a stealthy and fast scan for 10.0.0.122. So of course, I'm going to run this as sudo as a root nmap -ss is stealthy and fast. It's a half TCP handshake, which it doesn't complete the handshake, and -p dash, which is going to scan all the ports 65,535, and -t4 it's for fast scanning. How to run this? So we give it some time. All right, so we get the information here. So for this IP address, which was our target, open ports here. These ports are open, all of them, from 135 to 49670. So these ports are unknown, but from this information we already get some idea that maybe our target is a Windows system. And so this is the MAC address. Also we get the local VirtualBox which shown here. I'm going to run this command for service and version detection as a sudo root nmap. So sv for service version detection, it gives us the information about the open ports and what service are running, and -sc it's for NSE Nmap scripting engine, which is default script scan that comes with the Nmap configuration. These scripts checks for basic vulnerabilities and misconfiguration of the target. So I'm going to run this. So we give it some time. All right, so we get information net nmap scan for this IP address. So this gives us the information about the open ports here. So we already get information from the version parts that is a Microsoft Windows RPC, and these are the open ports here. Yeah, for example, the 135 TCP open MSRP, that's a Microsoft Remote Procedure Call, It's a directory service for RPC based application and for Microsoft Windows. And 139 is a net bias Session service. It is legacy protocol for Windows file and printer sharing. And 445, which is a Microsoft DS, is a SMB over TCP. It handles server message block SMB traffic directly over TCP. So, and also we get the 3389 also is a server open for the Microsoft terminal, which is says open. So this is the common name for our target machine. So this is the name for our target machine, and NetBIOS domain name also with this name. Give us also desktop, the number, give us also the product version, the version number, the system time, and also the MAC address information also here. So it's about the service information. I mean, it's Windows, Microsoft Windows, and SMB security mode is 311. That's the number. So every year they give us the new version. So this is the version right now is running for SMB. Name of our target. So net bias, and yeah, that's all the information we get so far from our target system. To collect more information for our reconnaissance, I'm going to run another command. And this command, I'm going to run this in sudo mode. So -o, which is showing the information about the operating system. And this is the IP address for our target machine. I'm going to run this. And yeah, we get more information. So besides the open port that was shown also in previous command, so we get also device type, general purpose, and running. It shows what operating system is running on our target machine. It's Microsoft Windows 10. Operating system details also here. This is a Microsoft Windows 10. This is the number 1709-1909. It's a Windows 10. They are build numbers released between late 2017 and 2019. And also because we are doing this in virtual lab, it only shows us the one hop here, which is very close for our environment. In this step, we move forward from reconnaissance to exploitation once we found vulnerabilities on the target machine. So in the previous command, we already found the vulnerabilities and their ports. So we are going to run this as a sudo mode. So this is the port or the port. And also we are going to use the script vulnerabilities is NSE, Nmap scripting engine in default configuration of Nmap, and to see if those vulnerabilities are exploitable or not. So I'm going to run this. Okay, yeah, we get information. So they already, I'm showing the open ports of our target system. And host script results. So relating, it's about the vulnerability that we already assigned the ports, open port with this command, and they give us the information, could not negotiate or receive bytes. The second one also give us the false information, and the other one is failed to receive bytes error, which they are not exploitable because of the firewall. Firewall is still active on Windows 10, and it preventing any green light for exploitation. Before I go for the next command, I wanna explain a little bit about the scripts. And for doing that, I'm gonna go to user share Nmap. It's in Nmap directory. All the scripts are in Nmap directories. I'm gonna list all the scripts. So these are all the scripts. So they come with the installation of Nmap. So it's about the vulnerability that happened for previous system, for all the devices in the past, all the systems in the past. So it's so this category, for example, is about the vulnerability. Yeah, when we install Nmap, some known scripts as NSC, Nmap scripting engine come with the installation. So these scripts help us automate discovery, vulnerability, detection, and exploitation. So we check on the target system that we are scanning, and they compare and with the target, this script with the target system, and give us the information if it's match with the vulnerability or misconfiguration script that we have here. When we choose all scripts for scanning of the target system, so it determines which script should run. Yeah, for example, if port 53 is open, so it's gonna choose the DNS related script and will run that to check any vulnerability about the DNS. So this helps us to automate our task for discovery, vulnerability, detection, and exploitation we want from target system. Since we are moving from reconnaissance to exploitation, I'm gonna use more aggressive scan on the target system. This is our target system, Windows 10, and we have Nmap in Linux Mint. So I'm gonna use more aggressive scan. For doing that, I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna run as root nmap dash p dash, which is for scan all the ports 65,535 SV. Detect service version to map known CVE, common vulnerability exposure, and dash O attempts operating system fingerprinting for any possible exploitation. A for aggressive, and dash PN skips host discovery, so treat the target as available or up. And T-T4 uses aggressive timing for a scan. It's going to be a scan very fast. And the script, I already explained about the scripts. It's going to use a script. So the scripts are divided in different categories. So this is for vulnerability, default, discovery, out, exploit. They run NAC categories, vulnerability for CV, check CV, and default check for general information gathering and discovery, used for service enumeration, and out and exploit are used for authentication issues. And for the reason, because we already should have a reason for that, so I put the reason, so it gives us information about why the ports are open. When we write open here, so it filters only give us information about the open ports. It's not necessary to give us information about the closed ports. Stats that every 30 seconds, and this is the IP address that for our target machine, Windows 10. So I'm gonna run this. Yeah, we give it some time. So let's see what information we get. So it's working right now. So right now we see many information already. It's still it's working. Still it's working, and we already see many information because that's like a layered scan for the target machine. So its IP address also here. So but right now, so we just wait to see the end of the scan. It is a comprehensive scan on the target because we need to get more information about the vulnerability, default, discovery, out and exploitation, and also we give it reason and only focus on the open ports, and also report us every 30 seconds. Also, right, so our scan is finished. We get all the information we needed. So right now we see it's also doing the TCP IP fingerprinting. And yeah, many information depends. Yeah, it depends for what purpose we are using the Nmap. Yeah, for example, for this one, even it give us the TLS RSA version 1, and 1.1 is also enabled on the target. So we see also information about the RSA AES, so the data encryption that the target machine is using. It's for AES, Advanced Encryption Standard. It's for symmetric encryption, and they use the RSA that's used for key exchange and signature, and other information. It use advanced encryption, which is good, and they use also SHA, that's for hashing the target. So the target system that we are scanning is use also hash algorithm. The only thing that is important here is 64-bit bit block cipher 3DS vulnerable to Sweet 32 attack, which is this one is vulnerability that's is already written clearly for us. So apart from that, also we get more information about the open ports of our target machine. Here the name here, and so again the MAC address, which is Oracle VirtualBox, virtual network interface card. So again, device type, general purpose, Windows, Microsoft Windows 10, and also the year, Microsoft Windows 10, the year it was valid. So this is a one hop here. This is all the information we get so far from the target machine. So hopefully you can get something from this video. Thank you very much for your attention.